Welcome to the University of Newcastle.
Studying at the University of Newcastle will provide you with the opportunity
to increase your skill and experience in your chosen field of study.
During your time at the University of Newcastle, it is important to be mindful of the services provided by university security.
This video will outline some basic security services
and procedures that are in place at each of the Callaghan, Ourimbah and City campuses.
Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility.
Taking the right steps to ensure your security is a simple and easy way
to guarantee that you maximize your university experience.
Uniformed security officers are present at both the Callaghan and Ourimbah campuses, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They are also located at the Newcastle City campus overnight between 3 p.m. and 7 a.m. Patrols are made on campus by vehicle, bicycle, and on foot. Security officers are very approachable and are here to help you. If you need security, contact them anytime at Callaghan on 4921 5888 or Ourimbah on 4348 4222, or for Newcastle City campus, call 0400 243 022. Security will provide an escort and walk with you to or from your vehicle if requested. If you would like to use this service, please call the security number of your campus and try to give us 30 minutes warning. While on campus, it is possible that a security officer may ask to see a university identification card. This is important for keeping our campus safe by identifying people who have a right to be here and those who may not. You are required to produce your university identification card if requested. The security shuttle bus at Callaghan operates during semester periods from 8 a.m. through to midnight, Monday to Friday. To contact the Callaghan shuttle, please call the driver on 0407 951 470. The shuttle bus at Ourimbah operates during semester periods from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m, Monday to Friday. It will transport passengers from the campus to the railway station. To contact the Ourimbah shuttle, please call the driver on 0414 411 799. A timetable of shuttle bus days of operation can be found on the university's website. The Callaghan and Ourimbah shuttles do not operate on weekends, public holidays, or during semester break. This is one of the 30 help points at Callaghan City and Ourimbah campuses. With one push of a button, you can immediately make contact with security. There are two kinds of help point units found on campus: the freestanding units on blue poles and the wall-mounted blue box units. Both are easily distinguishable by their blue colour. The help point units are scattered around campus in key locations. The specific locations are shown on here, indicated by the yellow markers. These maps can also be viewed on the security section of the university website and include other useful information such as Wi-Fi coverage, disabled parking and bus stops.
Hello, I'm Lindsay and I'm a security officer at the University of Newcastle. Theft, although rare at the University of Newcastle campuses, is something to always be mindful of. However, when it comes to protecting your personal property, there are a few simple rules you should keep in mind to ensure the safety of your belongings. Never leave any personal belongings, such as laptops, backpacks and other valuable items, unattended. These smaller items are easy to steal and only take a matter of seconds for a thief to take. Always double check that you have your belongings before you leave to ensure that you haven't dropped or left anything valuable behind. Always lock bicycles up by securing around the bike frame. For this purpose, we recommend the stronger D-shackle type of lock. Cheaper or wrongly secured chains are easy for thieves to break or cut. Ensure that your bike is locked up in a well-lit area, and preferably with other bicycles secured to a solid foundation that it can't be lifted over. Always lock your vehicle and keep valuable items out of sight. Store them either in the boot or under the front seats. It's much safer to park on University of Newcastle campuses rather than parking on areas outside of the university. If parking off campus, attempt to park in a busier, well-lit street. Living on campus, always lock your room when you leave, regardless of how long you'll be gone, and store all valuables out of plain sight. Keep windows locked and blinds closed when you leave. Most importantly, keep a record of all your items and their identifying marks. In the event that you do experience a theft or misplace your items, report it immediately to campus security to maximise your chances of recovering your goods. Protecting your personal property is a simple matter of identifying and responding to risks. Whilst on campus, it's easy just to take a minute to assess what risks are posed to your valuables in any situation. Keeping a property safe is an easy process and will ensure that you have an incident-free time at the University of Newcastle.
In times when an incident or emergency occurs on campus, the UN security team and the New South Wales Emergency Services work closely together to take action to respond to the issue. If you encounter or are affected by crime or an emergency, you have the ability to report these events to both UN Security and New South Wales Police Force. There are two categories of events and procedures to report them. Non-urgent events. These include incidents that are not happening at the time of reporting, such as vandalism, theft, home break-in and motor vehicle collisions not involving injury. Although these events may not be urgent, it is still very important to respond correctly. An example of this type of event is if you discover your bicycle has been stolen. In cases such as this, you report firstly to the New South Wales Police Assistance Line 131 444, and then to your campus security, either 492 15888 for Callaghan and City, or 434 84 222 for Ourimbah. The New South Wales Police Assistance Line is a free 24/7 service provided by the New South Wales Police. Emergency events. These are events which pose an immediate risk to your own and others' health or safety, and are situations that can worsen if not responded to. Incidents such as fire, chemical spill, assault, serious accidents and injuries, and crime that is currently happening are emergencies. For example, if you spot an uncontrolled fire, this is considered an emergency event. During an emergency, it is important to stay calm, stop, assess, and act. Immediately call the campus security and follow their instructions. They take charge to manage all emergency situations until the arrival of emergency services. After calling security, you must then report the emergency to 000. If two or more people are in attendance, 000 and security should be called simultaneously. It is vital you follow all instructions given to you during an emergency event. Emergency procedure documents and similar information is available online and posted in all buildings to provide instructions if you are unsure. Every UN building has emergency evacuation maps displayed in accessible areas. These will provide you with direction to the nearest exit and assembly points. Most buildings on UN campuses have an alarm which, when sounding, indicates that there is a present danger and evacuation must follow. The initial alarm will sound like this, indicating that there is present danger and to prepare for evacuation. During an evacuation, you will be instructed by an evacuation warden. Their role is to direct staff and students and advise them of the safest method of evacuating. The follow-up alarm will sound like this, indicating that the evacuation must commence, following instructions from wardens. Evacuations are serious procedures, and there are three important things to remember. Remain calm and act immediately. Leave your gear behind. Your chief concern is to evacuate as quickly as possible and follow the warden's instructions. Turn any electrical devices off as well. Evacuate in an orderly manner. Don't use elevators. Focus on the evacuation and stay close to classmates. It is important that you do not incite panic by physically pushing or jostling people. Follow all prior instructions and meet at the designated points. You must remain at the assembly point until instructed. You must never enter a building that has an alarm sounding.
The UN security mission is to ensure
An effective and efficient safety and security overlay.
By providing quality, proactive and customer-oriented services for the university community.
by knowing these services and procedures.
And how to utilise them.
You can ensure that your study at this university will be a smooth and enjoyable experience.
And you'll be prepared in the unlikely event.
Of any incidents to yourself and your belongings.
Thanks for watching. We trust you'll enjoy your time here at the University of Newcastle.